All praises, all praises, all praises to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the elected nation of Israel. And this is going to be, I don't even know what direction this video is going to take, man. But I just found out some, and I'm not even going to get into detail on the news on what it is that, like, I could have been connected towards, man, in some way. But, like, whenever you're thinking that Yahawah is not protecting you, man, he is protecting you, man. And this has been this revelation to me has been a big faith booster, man, because I made several prayers concerning this particular thing, like concerning this particular situation, man. And then now I've realized that, damn, those prayers were answered, man. Right? And this is just I'm not going to even go into what it is, man, but, like, for all you brothers out there that you think, oh, man, your prayers ain't being heard, your prayers ain't being answered or whatever, right? Your prayers will be answered if you have faith, man. And they're not always going to be answered in the way that you want them to be answered. You understand? They're not always going to be answered the way you want them to be. So you might put a curse out there on somebody or whatever, right? And the curse don't have to happen the way you want it to. Because you might be thinking, man, this person's just going to catch a heart failure right there on the spot. No, they might go through bare other things, man, and then start to catch hell. You understand? They ain't going to get the judgment the way how you want it to go. Ephesians chapter 6 and verse 12, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. And we have to pray to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, man, because Esau has got his plans in his mind that he wants to do, right? All these other heathens have got all these plans in their mind that they want to do against us, right? These people that you work with, these people that you are faking to be close to you, they're trying to set you up and all that, right? Pray to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi against these people, man. Pray to Yahawah to protect you from your secret enemies. This is what he's mentioning in Ephesians 6 and 12, right? Against spiritual wickedness in high places, right? Against spiritual wickedness in high places that's hidden. Against the rulers of darkness of this world, they're hiding in the dark, man. They're hidden away. They're trying to scheme and plot on us, right? Pray to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. And you don't have to, I ain't nobody to try and put no thought process out there and try and give no like, oh, I think people should do this. I think people should do, like how Apostle Yahawah has said, like, brothers, elders, apostles should do a free videos. I ain't no one that can say anything like that, man. But he's saying to pray against the people that are against us secretly and openly, right? Is that a bad thing to suggest? I wouldn't say so, man. Pray to Yahawah against your secret enemies, and pray to Yahawah against your open enemies. And, like, if you don't remember to pray for that anyway, right? Pray for brothers' secret enemies and brothers' open enemies, man. Pray for other people, man. Pray for other Israelites, man. And that way, they ain't no way that any of these people that are secretly trying to be against the Hebrew Israelite ministry, the Hebrew Israelite doctrine, can do anything, because any secretive person trying to mess this thing up, they won't be able to do it because they'll be revealed, man. Right? Any open person that's against us, like all these scoffers, all these Malones, and these God logics, they're going to get judged. Right? Any of these people that are just accusers of the brethren, they're going to get judged, man. And, like, this situation that came out is mad. I wasn't even thinking about anything to do with this person. But then I ended up finding out through like me watching something completely unrelated to them. And I ended up finding out bare things about a particular individual. And I was like, raw. And I prayed against that. I prayed to Yahawah against that person before, about if they're trying to screw me over, don't make their things come to anything, man. And now they've caught a bad one, man. They caught a bad one out here. They caught a heavy bad one out here, man. But had I have still been around that person, I could have caught a bad one too. And Yahawah removed me away from that person, man, which is another thing to pray, right? Pray to be removed away from these people, man. Even if it's women, man. There might be women that just so happen to be your kind of woman, right? Pray that you get removed away from that woman if she's not for you for real, or that she gets removed away from you, man. Pray to Yahawah in general, man. And we already do when we do the Lord's Prayer anyway. We're not praying for, like, one of the brothers in the London camp, he goes into that. He's went into that a lot of times about how the Lord's Prayer isn't a selfish prayer. It's a prayer for you, not just yourself. It's a prayer for the elect ultimately, man. And it keeps mentioning us. So it's getting done anyway, man. But sometimes you can specifically make a prayer for your own people, man. Like there was one brother out there that I prayed for before when I hadn't seen them for ages, man. And I was like, Satan was trying to put thoughts out there like, oh man, this guy's fell off. But I didn't believe that that guy would fall off, man. I don't believe that that particular brother would fall off. And I used to pray, even though I didn't know where that guy was. I'd be like, oh, pray that. I'd put him in my prayer when I'd be praying to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. Now, I'm not going to say who the person was, but I used to pray, and then that person, it ended up getting revealed what was up, man, and they're still believing in Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi right now. Now, whether that person's ever prayed for me or not, that's not my business, right? Whether any of you people out there that whether any of you Hebrew Israelites out there that I've never even met before have prayed for me and asked for things regarding me, that's not none of my business. You know what you've did, right? And I know what I've did, right? You know what thoughts you know what prayers you put out there for fellow brothers, for fellow believers, that they might not know that you've did that for them, right? This isn't no thing to boast in. It's something that you're supposed to do anyway, right? Verse 18, praying always with all prayer and supplication in the Spirit, and watching thereunto with all perseverance and supplication for all saints. Pray for your fellow Israelite. But this situation that I found out is mad, because like I was thinking about that. Like I've been thinking about that for quite a bit of time. And because I'm not saying what the situation is, you people out there ain't going to really understand what I'm talking about. But our prayers are heard by the Lord, man. I'm just going to say that. Our prayers are heard by the Lord, man. Don't think your prayers ain't heard by the Lord. Don't think, let me go to this scripture, man. Right, let me get this. Man's goings are definitely of Yahawah, man. Proverbs chapter 20 and verse 24. Man's goings are of Yahawah. How can a man then understand his own way? Right, man's goings are of Yahawah. How can a man then understand his own way? And you might think, oh man, this situation's happened to me and it's gone bad for me, right? That situation's happened to me and it's gone bad for me, but really, Yahawah's protecting you. You might think, oh, this woman that I liked, she was pretty and that, and she, her body was just the way I like it to be. She was a demon, right? Or you might think this career path that I was trying to go down was to help me and benefit me. No, it was to destroy you, really. That career path would have ended up destroying you, man. And Yahawah actually protected you from that, right? You might have been living in this area and thought, man, I wanted to live in a better area. I wanted to live in a nicer house. I wanted a better job. No, Yahawah's been protecting you and guiding your path the whole time in order to make you get on them chariots, man, right? And one thing, and this isn't me trying to make it like I'm just the best prayer in the world. I've got the best prayers. But one thing that I say, right, one thing that Yahawah's put in my mind to say is that when I pray to make me go through everything that I ask Yahawah to make me go through everything I have to go through to get a space in the chariots, man. Make me go through all the things that are necessary for me to go through to get a space in the chariot, man. Right? Because that's the only thing that matters anyway. The only thing that matters is if you get on them chariots. Any loss that we have, right, doesn't mean anything. Any gain that we have doesn't mean anything if we do not get in them chariots at the end of it. All the things, it doesn't matter. To get in on the chariots is what matters, man. Right? Rejecting that MOTB and getting on them chariots is the only thing that ultimately matters, man. But man, it's mad, I can't even. I'm not even gonna go into the details of what the situation is, man. But it's just deep that I've been thinking about this for a bit of time, and it turned out that Yahawah was actually having mercy upon me, right? Whereas I was thinking in that situation that Yahawah was actually punishing me for being wicked, right? Which I am wicked anyway. But in the situation, Yahawah actually wasn't even punishing me he punished me, right? But he had mercy on me at the same time too, which is what's going to happen in Jacob's trouble. The Israelites are going to be punished in that time, but we're also going to receive mercy in that time as well, right? And it's just mad, man. It's just mad, and I'm gonna end the video there, man. But I just hopefully some things that I've said in this video can be a faith booster, man. Even though I kind of didn't really speak about it exactly as it is, man. I kind of spoke it in a kind of different kind of way, and because people don't really know me out there, and it's personally none of their business the exact scenario anyway, because it's not none of my business everything that everyone else is going through or went through. Like, I'm hoping that some of the ways I've worded things can have been a help to somebody out there, man, somebody of the elect, man, that they can have heard these words and, like, you know what I mean? I'm gonna end the video there, man. Shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel. Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. He's watching out for us, man. He's watching out for us, and he's real, man. He exists, right? Yahawashi is the deliverer. They exist, man, right? And they're gonna help us, man, when that time comes, man. They're gonna show even more things than these small faith boosters that they've already shown us, man. Kalahala Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. And Shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel. Shalom.